Hi, this is Vanessa Yang. This is my IB cast project, and before you get into the video, I just wanted to give some background information about this project and what my main goals were for this project. So I had done a mural before last year, grade 10, in Mr. Lambropoulos' room. It was a philosophy mural. I designed it all by myself, and I got two helpers, Natalia and Sophia, to work on it with me. And occasionally I had Mariana and Elena also help. But this year and for this project, I really wanted to emphasize introducing muraling to as many people as possible. And I think the CAST project and its outline with being collaborative and working with people is the best way I could have done that. So throughout this entire project, I tried to get as many people as I could to help me with this project, to get a sense of what muraling is all about, see if they like it, see if they have any interest in it. So yeah, I think I achieved that goal, so enjoy the video. Alright, so welcome to my IB cast project. Basically what happened was Mr. Masciarelli said that he wanted us to paint something in his room, anything, and I took that as an opportunity to do my cast project. And so Mash and I kind of collaborated and we came up with ideas, and we landed on this really cool design of the word economy that is shaped as a roller coaster, and he said I could start doing it. So then on March 4th, 2025, I spent an hour in his room just freehanding the drawing, and I didn't use a projector or anything. And they were also having a Celtic meeting in this classroom, so a lot of people were watching me. And this here is the time lapse that I recorded on my GoPro. I just set it up, and then it's an hour long footage, but I cut it down. You can see how I'm just using a Sharpie to outline and sketch. It's really rough, and there were a lot of mistakes, but it was a really rough sketch of the basic outline of the word economy. And Mash actually comes up to me at one point, just starts talking to me about it to see how things were going.
Freehanding that?
Wow.
She's
I didn't even know
what's it gonna be?
Is this a
See,
marker?
real? It's gonna say economy.
Yeah, but this is a marker though.
Genius. This is genius.
You can't erase it.
Elisa, you're gonna be the
yeah, so
wait,
when
wait,
did we right now?
Meet.
So this is all just like the general shape.
Like over the March break?
No, I'm not
How come
doing
you don't
that.
just use like a projector?
I did it my
You think you will?
we did it when I was in grade 9 at athletic banquet, and nothing was completed days later. I'm like.
So this is how my freehand sketch went on day 1. Alright, welcome back to the mural day 2. This was April 7th, so it was a little while after my first sketch, but I went right back at it. On this day, I was working alone. It was just me and Mash, who was just there supervising, making sure everything was running smoothly. I started with a base coat of red, and by the way, Mash supplied all of the paint that I used. I gave him a list, and he just went out and bought it. And on this day, Elisa gave me a donut, so I ate that. But on this day, I was just working on a base coat. It didn't matter that you could still see some of the black outline. I just wanted a fresh base coat to start with, and eventually I could add more layers. And I also had brushes and bowls from the previous mural, so that was easy to find. I didn't have to worry about that either. So enjoy these close-up shots of satisfying paint. Okay, I'm here with Mariana. Hi. She helped me with the other mural I did last year, and she's great. She's responsible. So we're gonna be working on this now together. Okay, welcome back to day 3 of this economy mural. Enjoy the time lapse again, filmed on my GoPro. And I brought my first helper, Mariana, to work on this mural with me. I actually met her through my previous mural that I had done, and it was then that I realized how artistic she was, and she was a really good helper. And throughout this whole time that we spent doing the black shadows of the word economy, we were just talking a lot, and we were getting to know each other even better, which I really appreciated. I think she has a really great quality about her that is very humble, and she makes people very comfortable, and she's really easy to talk to. So I really enjoyed this day. And here are the results of day 3. Alright, I'm trying to make the roller coaster tracks for the economy mural. It's like a dark yellow. It's like brownish. This is what we have right now. I need to make it a little bit more black, I think. Oh, this is the setup. This is all my paint, brushes, bowls. This is here. This is where I film on this thing. Mash is usually here. He's not here today though. And this is my GoPro equipment. Sophia and Natalia are coming shortly. I think I got a pretty good match. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start. Day 4 of this mural and we've entered May, so Muskoka's coming up. I'm a lot more excited, I'm a lot more confident, and I started on this gold kind of shadow, but it also acts as a reflection. Yeah, so enjoy these close-up shots. Okay, they're here. This is Sophia. Right here. Natalia. Okay, we're gonna try to make the track color because it's slightly lighter than that. So we have the base and then we're gonna add some white to it. So now we're starting on the tracks, and I think it's really obvious. You can tell that with 3 people working on it, it's a lot faster. And I have experience working with them because they also helped me with the philosophy mural last year. And also with having more people present, it also gives way to a lot more creative ideas. For example, when I drew this outline, I originally just cut it off at the rail, but then Natalia suggested that I should extend it to the pillar, and I totally agree with her now, like looking back at it, like she made the right call. So this is where we're ending off on day 4. Okay, today I had the help of Elise, Sophia, JMB.
We did about this much.
They did good. And then here's Asha. So on day 5, something funny kind of happened. I didn't have a formal work period on this because I wasn't free after school, but I still wanted to get a lot of it done because I didn't like looking at how messy it was for so long. So at lunch, I think we all just congregated in Mash's room, all of my friends and I was like, hey, do you want to just try out like muraling? And they were all like, yeah, sure. So I just poured something that would be easy to clean up. So I just did the plain yellow and I gave everyone brushes and we all just worked on it at our own pace. Whoever wanted to do stuff could do it. Whoever just wanted to sit back or just like try one stroke at it could also do that. So I'm really glad that I got Asha, Janvi, Elise, and Sophia to get a little taste of what muraling is all about. And this is where we're ending off on day 5. Welcome back to day 6 of this economy mural. This was right after Muskoka and I was so hungry to get my hands back on this mural. I realized that I didn't have anyone to work on it with, so I kind of just texted everyone in my phone to say, hey, do you want to work on this mural with me? Like, it'll only be 1 hour after school. And I wasn't expecting anything, but for some reason, Ruel replied and was like, yeah, I've always wanted to do a mural. Like, I've always wanted to try muraling. And I was really surprised at that. But I was like, okay, yeah, sure, come with me. So then after school, I brought him down to room 209 and I decided to start working on the outline. And it was during this time that I realized that Ruel was actually really artistic. Like, not only was he helping me and like doing a really good job with like staying in the lines and basic stuff like that, but he was also like giving me advice for how I should shape these shadows that I'm doing right here. I had known Ruel since grade 9, but I never knew he had a desire or any wish to do muraling, and I thought that this experience was pretty special for him, and I'm really glad to know that I kind of fulfilled this wish that he had. This day, it was May 15th, and it was the 7th day of working on the mural. I got my friend Grace to come and help me because she was just free after school. This was also her first time doing a mural. And we're kind of in this awkward stage where it's almost done, but there's still some touch-ups that need to be made. And so on this day, I decided to just work on the roller coaster rails. For these smaller details, it requires a lot of precision because one tiny mistake would require you to cover it up with the original base coat. And if my original base coat had already dried up, I'd have to remake that color from scratch, and it's really hard to color match sometimes. And here is the final product after day 7. Alright, I've been here for like 4 hours and I'm pretty much done everything except the people in the roller coaster. And I was planning on doing 4 people, all the men in the business department, so Mr. Bertolo, Mr. Patika, Mash, and Mr. Clark. I used white to cover up all my mistakes, and so then we only need like 2 or 3 final coats and the roller coaster done, and then this mural will be complete. So okay, welcome to day 8. This was May 20th, and I decided to just stay 4 hours after school to brute force work on this mural all alone. I was playing music, so I was really in the zone, and I was working on fixing some of my mistakes, and then I also started on painting the men in the roller coaster. For details this small, it would have been impossible to do it with paint and brushes, so I used my Posca paint pens, which I've had for years, and it was really effective because it was the shape and size of a regular pen, but it was still paint, so it wouldn't have been like the consistency of a marker. It still went on very smoothly. I also never had an opportunity to use these paint pens, so I was really glad I could use them for once. For painting the teachers, it was really fun to choose what outfit I would give them. For example, this is Mash, and I made him wear his green Celtic hoodie that he wears a lot, and I just thought it would be a really good representation of his time and his legacy at this school. Here is the end of day 8. So far, I only have Mash and Mr. Bertolo done.
I really hate drawing.
Good, okay.
Like,
Now we're gonna not last day, it's not the last day, but we're fixing up we're covering up all of the white, which were past mistakes, with their correct color. So like these spots, Natalia is doing yellow. Say hi.
Hey.
Sophia's doing red, and I'm still doing the roller coaster. I'm gonna draw Mr. Clark and Mr. Patika now. After working with Sophia and Natalia for one last time, here is the final mural. And here is a close-up of all of the men in the business department riding the roller coaster. I'm pretty much done. I think one last day and I'll be completely done. That's all the guys, and they're enjoying themselves on this roller coaster. It's nice, I like it. It's really clean, which I like. Here's me signing my name on the bottom right corner of my mural.
Oh, both?
You guys want to see your forever on this wall forever?
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
Oh, on a slide.
Do you know which one you guys are? Can you
Sleigh
tell?
ride.
I'm the guy with the blue sweater.
So,
Sorry.
yeah, because you have the brown glasses that look like wood.
I will be the front guy on the
Yeah.
inside and the
Do you
green.
see what your sweater says? Oh.
That's what you said.
Is that Mr. Clark, the,
No,
the
you're
green
sorry,
shirt?
you're wrong.
Which one am I then?
You're right beside me.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. This cast project was definitely one of the highlights of my grade 11 year, and I'm so glad that I got to introduce so many new people and friends into muraling.